All right, everyone. I am here with another championship transformation. This client has just completed her 6 weeks, and I'm gonna be interviewing her and listening to her story. What is your name?
My name is Lillian
Hey,
Rofel,
awesome, Lillian. How old are you, if you don't mind sharing?
40.
40. Okay, 40 years young. And what do you do for work?
I'm a pharmacist.
Pharmacist.
Mhm.
Okay, so on your feet a lot of the times.
Yeah, both. So sometimes downtime sitting, but yeah, usually up and down.
Okay, so up and
Yeah,
down. Let's
not
let
very mobile, but
Okay. Decent amount, decent
decent
amount.
amount. Yeah.
Let's talk about your life before you starting with us. Kind of give me kind of a story of how your life or your fitness, your health was before you started the program with us.
Okay, so um before I had been just like I tried doing a little bit of personal training like privately with a friend, and it was okay, but I wasn't seeing very many results. In fact, I was actually kind of gaining weight despite like almost following a similar program to what Fight Fitness was like diet wise,
Hmm.
but just not really seeing any results and mostly doing just weightlifting, trying to do weightlifting like 3 times a week or whatever.
Hmm. Hmm.
And that was kind of going okay for a little bit, but then of course like it kind of fell off, and I gained more weight. I was still a little bit strong, but just not losing any weight.
Okay.
And diet was probably the biggest hurdle for me.
Gotcha.
Like a consistent diet, or even figuring out how to what to eat, how to eat, whatever.
Okay.
So that was kind of was my journey up until I found one of my friends told me try ClassPass, and this gym popped up. So I was like, okay, let me check it out through ClassPass, and I really liked the workout. I liked I my first workout was with Nellie. I really enjoyed it. I The vibe was good, so I was like, okay, I could see myself maybe trying this out a little bit more.
Hmm.
And then I did the 6 week thing. And then oddly enough, I'd actually did a year of like kickboxing, but not really. Like I joined a gym, and I think I went maybe like 20 times in the whole year.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I just found that gym to be a little bit too intense. And like not really geared to beginners or people just trying to learn the basics.
Yes. Okay.
And it was just strictly like kickboxing, not no other like workouts. So
Hmm.
I found it to be a little bit tedious to get there. And so that kind of didn't really work out very well. But then this so far has been, yeah, fun.
That's awesome. We'll
Yeah.
talk about your results in a second, but
Okay.
the interesting thing about your story is that you've actually worked with a professional for 2 to 3 times a week, which is pretty good.
Mhm.
And it sounds like you got stronger, but it was really the body composition that was really struggling.
Mhm.
It sounded like the weight was going up, and also, did you feel body fat going up, or did it stay around
Uh,
the same?
no, it was everything was going up. Like I think weight and body fat were
Yeah.
going up because like I can tell my clothes, so my clothes were not getting like I was getting stronger, but I was also like the clothes were still too tight. Everything was not
Okay.
fitting. Yeah.
Got it. So you felt the energy and you felt the strength, but clothes just weren't fitting right for you.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
I always find like there's always it's either for you it sounds like you've been trying. How long have you been trying to lose weight or get into a healthy routine for?
Like 3 years, 4 years, yeah.
And why did you start this journey 3 years ago?
So my sister was getting married, so I was trying to like get fit for her for the wedding and like not, fit into a bridesmaid's dress. So that was about 4 years ago. So I started like I did a crash diet. I lost a little bit of weight in time for the wedding, but of course I gained like all of
Yeah.
it back and probably more. So I think when I came to like the your like Fight Fitness, that was probably the heaviest I've been ever in my life. So it's just like I need to try something
Mhm.
different than what I've been doing in the last whatever 4 years.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. It sounds like the journey was like 4 years ago. A lot of ups and downs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Got
Yeah.
it. Okay, so you found us. You
Mhm.
enjoyed the workouts.
Mhm.
You're a very interesting story because some people don't even do a workout before they do the challenge. But you did some workouts. You
Mhm.
completed the 6 weeks with us. What were some of the first results that you noticed like immediately?
Um, uh, Immediately, probably I did drop. Like I started to like lose some weight. Almost within the first week or two of starting the 6 week challenge. So, and then I think just figuring out the diet was not like just having a bit of like guidance of like this is what you can eat for the 6 weeks, and these are the portions you're supposed to be eating, and kind of just make it simpler. For me, it was probably within the first 2 weeks I was able to kind of figure out um what I like what actually worked in terms of eating and like how to like plan it,
Mhm.
which was different from what I'd been trying to do in the past.
Yeah,
So those were the I think the two biggest
got it.
results off the bat.
Okay, so immediately within the first 1 or 2 weeks, weight came down, and even
Mhm.
within the first 2 weeks, you figured out the diet thing, which
Yeah,
was a struggle for you in the past because you
yeah.
lacked a lot of the guidance.
Hmm.
Fast forward to the end of the challenge, what were
Yep.
some of your measurable results? Like how much did you lose in total? And in terms of
Um,
weight, body fat?
so I think I can't remember off the top of my head, but I think it was almost 10 pounds in 6 weeks, 10, 11-ish pounds. And maybe 1 or 2%, maybe I don't remember. I have to look at the
You know,
measuring.
I got your results right here. I'll tell you. It's
Okay.
three and a half, you lost 3.5% body fat.
Okay. I wasn't sure how much body
It's all
fat, but
good.
okay. Okay.
So,
Yeah, and I think that it was the inches. Like I don't think I'd ever seen that like change in that in whatever in any time. I haven't really measured myself before either. So for to see in 6 weeks like inches go down was also kind of interesting to
yeah, that's
see.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then those are all the measurable stuff. So
Hmm.
10, 11 pounds down, 3.5% body fat, and the came down.
Hmm.
Clothes, how are they fitting now?
Yeah, they're looser, a lot looser. Some clothes are too loose, but yeah,
Good,
which is good
good
for me.
problem to have.
Yeah,
Good
good
problem to
problem.
have.
Yeah.
What were some unexpected results that you got out of the challenge that are not maybe not measurable?
Honestly, just didn't like enjoying going to work out. Like I think I thought I'd get tired after 6 weeks, or like there would be a drop off in energy, but I haven't. I still have energy. I still want to like. I'm looking at days and I'm like, where can I fit in a workout, and just trying to plan it that way. So I think that's one thing. I think, yeah, just I think energy wise was
Love
something.
that.
Yeah.
Love that. I bet you never thought you'd actually look forward into your week to add a workout in, eh?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome. So lots of great results. Energy levels are increased. Long-term goals. What do you now? You know, you finished the challenge.
Mhm.
What's your goal now?
To keep losing weight. So like I think I have like a number in my head. I and when I was talking to Coach Rochelle, I think we set it at 147. I could
Mhm.
probably go lower than that as like a goal, like long-term goal. And then honestly, I would love to be able to do a pull-up, like a real pull-up. And just work on strength building and cardio. Like I want to in the summer I was trying to do 5K, kind of get back into that at some point. And also just I do want to actually learn kickboxing a little bit.
There you go. Yeah.
Like get a little bit better at it. But those would be the long term, I
Love
guess.
it. And I think the reason why I asked that question,
Mhm.
everybody thinks like the 6 week challenge is the end point. It's actually the beginning because
Mhm.
now you've actually got some results, built some confidence, started to really enjoy working out. And then the
Mhm.
next step is just to set another longer term goal, which it sounds like you have. And
Mhm.
I think we have all the tools and the teams to support you through it.
Mhm.
Um, Real quick though, I'm going to finish off with two questions. Sorry, is that
Yep.
uh, I'm just going to turn this off.
Okay.
When you came with us and you sat down and heard about the challenge in the first place, A, were you skeptical? And B, what would you say to somebody or even yourself if to encourage them to take part in the challenge?
Okay. So I was a little skeptical because I was looking at some of the other results like on the board and I was like, that seems like a lot or not. Like in my head, I've always been like, if I don't see, a solid 8 pounds in the first 3 weeks, then it's not working. Or something like that. So I was a little bit skeptical because I tried other stuff and I just didn't like I always plateaued after like 4 pounds or 5 pounds. So I was a little skeptical. And then I was just like, but I haven't tried honest, like in an, like with diet and all this stuff, I'd never really like stuck with something. So I would just tell people honestly, if you really are motivated and you follow, like it's not a hard plan. Like I think sometimes we overcomplicate the diet in particular. If you just follow this for a couple of weeks, you'll see that it's not that hard. You can still eat good food and be within and it's also helpful that it's a start, but it's also there's an end period. So it's not like I have to do this much like it's lifestyle modification, but also just like I can add in other foods after the 6 weeks, but still be within. And it's helpful to know that. Whereas like sometimes people are like, oh, I have to do this for 6 months. There's no way I can do this for 6 months. Whereas 6 weeks just gives you a really good time frame to see results and also pick up some tools. So I would
Yeah.
just encourage people to give it a shot.
Awesome, Lillian. That was awesome. You touched on a lot of great points there. Setting a start and stop.
Hmm.
Like giving yourself, 6 weeks, whatever the time frame is, but a shorter time frame instead of saying I'm going to revamp my whole entire life. And
Yeah.
also simplify. It's funny, I always use this example with people. It's always like, hey, you could have went on ChatGPT and they could have written you the most optimized plan for you in terms of nutrition and fitness, but
Hmm.
sometimes it's a little too complicated. And
Hmm.
people just need small, simple steps. And that's kind of what the role of the coach is there
Hmm.
for. Make it nice and simple for you to make it easy so that you could even do it on your worst days.
Yeah.
That's important.
Yeah.
Lily, congratulations on your transformation. It's great to see, and it's I can't wait to see your continued journey with us, hitting your first pull up, getting stronger, and even seeing your moves more in kickboxing. Thanks so much
Mhm.
for doing this interview.
Thank you. Thanks.